And I'm going to go ahead and record. So my name is Jordan. I'm a marketing content specialist here at Pipeline ROI. Like I said, today we're going to talk about the best marketing strategy that you've never heard of, which is inbound marketing. So by now, it's likely that you've heard or read on our website the references to inbound marketing. After all, it's the basis for our entire platform. But seeing it and hearing it over and over again doesn't mean you understand it or even really know what it means. So today we're going to tackle that and discuss how it relates to your real estate business. So let's go ahead and jump right in with what was probably your first question. What is inbound marketing? So simply put, inbound marketing is a response to the inefficacy of traditional methods of marketing. Why? Because consumers continue to get better at tuning out traditional outbound interruptive marketing. Think about it. We use our DVR to skip commercials, we don't answer telemarketers' cold calls, and our spam filters catch unwanted emails before we ever even see them. So, how do you win new clients when it seems so hard to reach them? Instead of blasting people with interruptive outbound methods they're likely to ignore, inbound marketing brings clients to you. So, by using social media marketing, blogging, and other inbound methods, you provide remarkable content that potential clients are seeking. And you position yourself as the go to expert. So, when a potential client is ready to buy or sell, you're the one they seek out. Simply put, inbound is marketing made smarter. Think of it this way. Traditional outbound marketing is like a megaphone. You're broadcasting a mass message, hoping anyone listens. Inbound marketing is like a magnet, drawing interested potential clients to you. Imagine checking your email only to find content that actually helped you. Picture logging into Facebook and seeing valuable information instead of just spam. Odds are, if you don't pay attention to the uninformative, non-relevant advertisements that surround you, your customers don't either. This is why marketing is changing, and it's changing for the better. Have you noticed how active big brands are on social media now, or how popular blogs have become? This is because businesses are realizing that customers are overwhelmed with advertising, and the best way to reach them now is to offer valuable content, which in turn brings them to you. This is because consumers prefer brands that teach them something, make them laugh, or keep them informed over those who only seek to sell, sell, sell. So, how does inbound marketing work? Well, it works by giving people what they want. Rather than bombarding people with information and hoping it sticks and that someone out there listens, inbound brings the right customers to you. Creating and sharing content that reflects your potential customers' needs means you'll naturally attract interest and traffic. The goal is to get found through high search rankings. If your content shows up at the top of Google searches, it will drive more traffic and leads to you. The proof is really in the pudding. 80% of people prefer getting information from an article over an ad. So, how should you implement inbound marketing? How can we even begin to think about starting this whole new way of marketing instead of just buying ad space on the internet? Well, to start out with, I do want to give the disclaimer that inbound marketing doesn't completely replace outbound marketing, but it should be your focus. In other words, there's nothing wrong with Google AdWords or flyers and billboards around your community. But by managing a blog, posting to social media, having a website, and doing some lead nurturing, you become a step ahead of your competition. You have everything you need in one simple form of marketing. Plus, we help you along the way here at Pipeline ROI with tips and training. So right now, instead of just telling you what to do, we're going to actually, go into things and try to help you do it. So perhaps the best part is that inbound marketing is actually cost effective. It costs 61% less per lead to implement inbound rather than outbound marketing. So why should this matter to you, a real estate professional? You're not a marketer. You've probably never professed to be a marketer. But I would contend to you guys that you've seen the shift that real estate marketing has made already. Agents who depend solely on face-to-face interaction and referrals are missing opportunities to reach tens of thousands more potential clients through social media and a quality blog. It's important to be aware of and adapt to the new home buying process of consumers. Because gone are the days of contacting a real estate agent as soon as you decide you want to buy. Now, customers have an idea of what neighborhood, what home size, and what countertop finish they want before they even contact an agent. And they won't be looking you up in the phone book and calling you. They'll go to Google first, and you better believe the ones at the top of the search list are getting the most hits. After the Google search, they'll browse around the website and stumble across your blog. 5 tips for first-time homebuyers. Best happy hour spots in town. Wow, you really know your stuff. Then they look you up on Facebook. Whoa, 1,300 likes. You must be a popular agent. If none of those things describe your current situation, don't worry. You can be that agent. All it takes is a little strategy. So we'll go through the 6 steps of inbound marketing that every agent should follow. They are publish, promote, capture, nurture, close, and analyze, aka the inbound methodology. The inbound methodology is the process behind a successful inbound marketing campaign. While in the past, the way most people found a realtor was through asking their neighbor, now buyers and sellers are likely to spend mass amounts of time on Google, Facebook, and I hate to say it, maybe even portals like Zillow or Trulia before they ever get in touch with a real estate agent. Now, each of these parts work together to create an efficient whole. As you can see, I've shown it here in a circle. Why? Because your job is never truly done. After you've taken all the steps and then analyzed their efficiency, it's time to use what you've learned and do it all again. But this time, even better. So let's look at each individual piece of the puzzle and talk about what they mean and why they work. The first step is publish. The cornerstone of inbound marketing is great content, quality email campaigns, and a solid website. This step is key to attracting the right leads that you'll be able to nurture until closing. But before you publish, you'll want to decide who you're marketing to. There's no sense in writing a blog post about the best kids camps in your city if most of your clients are empty nesters. Identifying your audience is key to getting the right leads. And as we all know, when it comes to leads, quality beats quantity any day. So more than likely, you already really know who your customers are. Like, do you specialize in military relocation? Do you have a lot of first-time home buyers? Whatever it is, the more you can target and reach those particular types of customers, the more your business will grow in that niche. I'll give you a quick and simple example of what we do here at Pipeline ROI. So when I write a blog post, I mention real estate and mortgage in most titles, and I definitely include those keywords in the content itself. Why? Because I'm writing about things that don't necessarily just have to do with agents and lenders, like SEO and marketing best practices. If I write a post about good inbound marketing habits but don't specify the people we really want reading it, we would have marketers, small business owners, and anyone else who's really interested in those topics coming to our site for advice. And while that's good for our site traffic, it doesn't actually provide us with any leads. Our platform isn't for them, so our content doesn't need to be either. For you all, that can come in the form of location-specific content, as an example. If your blog posts are about buying a home, selling a home, or anything else that generic, it's good to have that content there, but you could really be getting traffic from anywhere. If someone buying a home in New York reads your material and loves it, and you're located in North Carolina, it really does you no good to have impressed them. So that hyper-local content always works best. A few of the best methods to publish content are blog posts, emails, and ebooks. Next, we come to the promote section. While social media is not the only way to promote your content, it can take your content to the next level by sharing it with a wider audience. So by building up your social media profiles, you can have the opportunity to share your content with hundreds or even thousands of people. And as millennials start buying houses, social media is also an important way of getting your brand name to new home buyers. While nearly every consumer uses Google at some point in the home buying process, many also refer now to social media profiles. If a potential buyer searches your competitor's name on Facebook and finds a page with lots of likes and valuable content, and then searches your name and sees nothing, you're already a step behind. And that concept really goes for all of this. It takes a lot of personal accountability to keep up with inbound marketing and continue to run an inbound marketing campaign. But you have to remember, someone out there is doing all the work and getting the leads that could have otherwise been yours. Another way to promote is through email. However, you can only share it with the people you have in your contacts. And at that point, we've started crossing over into the nurture category, which we'll talk about in a bit. So with all the awesome sharing features on social media, your posts can be seen by hundreds of people who had previously never even heard your name. All it takes is someone who does know your name to share it once. Let's say they have 400 friends on Facebook. That's now 400 people who have seen your content that you never would have even been able to reach before. And they're being recommended to you by a friend, making them more likely to trust the source. And the best part is, that kind of promotion is absolutely free. Now we're to capture. The first few steps of your inbound strategy should be driving visitors to your website and getting lots of eyes on your content. But it won't matter much if you don't have a plan for capturing those leads, getting their contact information. There are lots of ways to accomplish this, but the core idea is that you want to offer something of value in return for someone's contact information. What's great about inbound marketing is that your leads should be higher quality and more willing to engage. Think about it. They're the ones coming to you. As you've used high quality content to establish yourself as an expert, they begin to see you as someone trustworthy. Your goal should be that by the time you ask someone for their contact information, they've received so much helpful content from you that they don't think twice about giving you their name, phone number, and email. And at that point, they're getting much closer to working with you as their agent of choice. So, you've published some valuable content, you've promoted it, and you've captured some leads. Nice work, but you can't stop there. Nurturing your leads wisely can mean the difference between landing a client and never hearing from someone again. But what does good lead nurturing look like? Examples of good lead nurturing include fast follow-up, the right message at the right time, and consistency. One of the most common ways to nurture leads is through email drip campaigns. Drip email is essentially what it sounds like. Periodic emails that are sent from a system that appear as though they're coming directly from you over a specific amount of time. Now, how you schedule them and what you talk about is up to you. But the key is to keep your name and your business in front of potential customers' minds so when they're ready to make a decision, it's you they think of. Closing. When you hear the word closing, you probably see commission checks raining from the sky and hear a hallelujah chorus. And it's definitely what you're in the business to do. But the inbound marketing cycle doesn't stop there. Every closing is an opportunity for important marketing activities, like asking for testimonials and gathering photos and stories for your social media accounts. Think about it. When is a customer happier than right after they close? Ask if you can take a photo of them with their keys in their hand, or ask them if they'll give you a testimonial on one of the sites where you have a presence. Things like that will build your online and word of mouth reputation in your community, leading to more business. So, you've used great content and promotion to drum up interest. You've captured a lead, you've nurtured it, and you've closed it. That's outstanding, but I don't know if you're noticing a trend here. You are still not finished. The most critical and most overlooked aspect of inbound marketing is analysis. What good is all of your hard work if you don't know what's really working? Sure, a closing is a sign of something working, but what is it? How can you be sure you're able to repeat that successful strategy again? And what could still be better? Once you've determined the answers to these questions, guess what? It's time to start all over again. Something else that you may notice, though, is that the analyze portion of our inbound methodology chart is in the center and not with the rest of the pieces along the outside. Why is this? Because to be the most effective, you should be analyzing the efficacy of each and every step of your marketing. It's like good science. If you can remember in elementary school when you would do a science experiment, you can only change one piece at a time if you want to know which part is or isn't working correctly. If you change everything at once, you'll never know. So, keep this in mind when working on your strategy. If you feel like something you're doing isn't as effective as it should be, change one aspect of your marketing and see if it fixes the problem. If not, you can change it back and move on to another one. Basically, it's a process of elimination. So, you've heard it all. Publish, promote, capture, nurture, close, and analyze. The inbound methodology. So, let's take a second and correlate and examine kind of how they correlate and interconnect. The first thing you do is publish. For example, writing a blog post. Next, you'll need to promote that published content. If no one knows it's there, they don't know to look for it. So, for example, you can share the post on your social media accounts. This leads to someone checking out your site. They're trying to buy their first home and see your pipeline ROI or any other ebook that you can provide geared for that exact demographic. So they fill out your form with their information and boom, you've captured them. So you've got them captured and now it's time to nurture. Through purposeful email campaigns, you can keep in touch with your lead until it's time to close them. Now, after closing, you'll want to turn their business into referrals and more business. And guess what that means? Content to publish and promote, and thus the circle continues. Remember, throughout all these steps, you're constantly analyzing the effectiveness of your tactics and adjusting as need be. So here at Pipeline ROI, we fully embrace the inbound methodology both in our own marketing and with our product. Instead of having to use multiple products with multiple locations and multiple logins, you get everything you need to go through this entire process all in one spot. With features like a built-in blog that works just like a word processor, social media post scheduling, pre-written social media content for you to share, pre-written ebooks for you to offer visitors to your website, customizable landing pages for that lead capture, email drip campaign capability with tons of pre-written and pre-formatted content to do that lead nurture, and a beautiful hand-coded website to show it all off. Pipeline ROI is really a one-stop shop. So if you guys would like a demo of from one of our product specialists to talk about your specific needs and goals for your real estate business, or to ask any questions you might have about our product, give us a call at 866-300-1550 or email info@pipelineroi.com. Now, as a thank you for joining us today, I'd also like to offer you a 20% discount on our platform if you get started in August. So go to proi.me/web816 to claim it. Combine that deal with our 100-day money-back guarantee, and you've got a recipe for something too good to pass up. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys have learned something to apply to your real estate business and increase your web traffic and lead generation. When this session ends, you'll be given a super short survey that I'd really appreciate if you guys fill out. Thank you guys for joining. I hope we helped you today.